Welcome everyone to a casted game here. This is a ranked match on the new pit map, which came out a couple months ago for this season 2. What is the biome again? I am forgetting. Biome is Chalk Downs, which I actually really like the look of Chalk Downs, the white mountains and cliffs and stuff like that. Just looks really cool. I'm a fan. Anyway, we're going to do a quick introduction here of our players. And these are a couple players you probably haven't seen before, so got some new faces in the game here. On the south side of the map, in the color orange, playing as the English civilization, is Insane. We're going to see some insane gameplay here. Love to see it. And on the north side of the map, in the color blue as the Mongols, is Hot Tub Time Machine. Right. Love the names. And love this placement of the town center for the Mongols too, right next to the gold mine, right next to the woods, with the deer, easily accessible. Amazing. Excellent. That's a 10 out of 10. I love that. English here also have a gold mine really close to the town center with berries right next door, and plenty of sheep coming on as well. Forests is a little bit far away, but I think they'll be able to work around that. So the scouts are going around the map here. They're gathering up sheep. On the east side, it looks like we've got a mass here. We've got Orange Scout and the Blue Scout both trailing each other. And I think they've just got the one each. It's the one scout. Oh, nope, there is a second scout here for the Mongols. Okay. Mongols are kind of getting an advantage with the sheep here. And we're just going to do a quick fast forward. It's the early part of the game. We're 2 minutes in, and want to try to take this up to the, probably, maybe even 6 minute mark or something. Want to get right into the action. And holy cow, that might be one of the fastest age ups I've ever seen. At 2.5 minutes. Insane was already building up the council hall. That's crazy. Holy shit. Well played on that. Alright. So, very early age up here for Insane, coming at 4.5 minutes. And it looks like Hot Tub Time Machine is not really quite there yet. We're not there. We do have a stable and an ubu that have come up here on the east side of the map. And we got some early skirmishes, so we're just going to slow that way down now that the battles are really beginning. So, here we go. We've got Council Hall and a barracks up for the English player. Early army production. So that's looking really steady here. And we've got a squad of early horsemen for the Mongols that are scoping out the enemy base. On at the ready. Stable and the ubu, double production of horsemen. That would make sense why Hot Tub Time Machine is still in the Dark Age. Just producing a huge army of horses and sending in the cavalry to deal with the English. Now there's a couple spearmen here which are going to have an advantage against these horsemen. The horsemen do outnumber them, but that town center there with the machine gun of arrows is pretty easily going to overpower them, and sure enough the Mongols retreat with the English spearmen hardly even damaged. That was a tough fight. Dead horse here as evidence of what just happened. The horsemen retreating all the way back to the Mongol base. And the deer stones are coming up here to go into the feudal age. While the English player is gathering up wood. Blacksmith is already out. Siege engineering on the way. 20 seconds away from being researched. So rams will be accessible very soon here. Good food diversity with villagers on berries, gold. Looks like they finished off the sheep. So they'll be looking for some deer to hunt there in a minute. As extra villagers come out of the town center. Army of spearmen coming forward on the center of the map for the English. Mongol horsemen on the west side. Coming around for a sneak attack with a wolf in tow. This is where the sneak attack's coming in, right at that mill. push the villagers off the resources. And now there's a retreat there. It looks like that was just a disruption to keep the enemy busy for a minute. Horsemen coming back around for another ambush. Coming here attacking the gold mine. Gold miners get got. Anything? Nope. Did not quite go down, but heck of an ambush. Definitely stop what they were doing. The gold miners going back to the gold. Spearmen and longbows in a pretty big mass there of an army of 11 already. So definitely going to push those horsemen way back. And they are in full-scale retreat. They're running all the way back to the base. Get out of here. And the Deerstone's still not constructed. That's been happening for about 2 minutes now, and they're looks like they're just finally going to come online. English army is moving forward. And I think we're going to see ambush here on the stable. Mongol player has an outpost and is aware of this army. What's going on here? Why? Oh, okay, they're building a ram. Alright. Building a ram to attack that stable in the Ubu. Where the resources at? So we've got a lot here for the Mongol player, so it looks like that next landmark is soon to be researched. Or built up, I'm sorry. Archery range going up, another outpost to help protect the base. Archery range is up. Blacksmith is up, and Iron Undermesh and Bloomery are both coming out. Stable gets packed up and is being moved back to base, while the Ubu is just under assault, and unfortunately not much can be done about that. The Ram will easily take that over. Unless the Ram just packs up and moves on, which is exact, or maybe not. Changed his mind again. Alright, well the Ubu is under attack. Stable now on fire. 15 villagers inside the town center. Firing away at the spearmen, taking them out. There it is. There it is. That's a pushback. And the villagers are about to jump out of the town center, and insufficient wood. Oh god. Alright, stable's on fire again. Just put it out, but gathering the wood, and the stable is seconds away from being destroyed. Here we go, they got enough wood to just start tapping away at it. More wood coming in. More wood at the town center, and the stable is saved. And now the Kurultai being built. Mongols going up to age 3. The English definitely don't have the resources for that. They've invested heavily in a feudal army, and looks like they're going to be an age behind now, after being an age ahead. Seeing a little bit of a script flipped here. Army hanging back with the men-at-arms, spears, and longbows behind the rams, which will lead the assault, it looks like. Horsemen and archers in the back. Been healed up by the Kurultai. And the Mongol player is completely on the defensive now. English rams coming forward to hit the Deerstones. Trying to remove that yam speed. 3 rams going at once is really taking that out quickly. 200 damage a pop. Villagers in the town center firing away while the landmark is packed up and moved behind the front line. And the spearmen get killed off, and now the horsemen coming in to clean that up. attacking the man-at-arms, engaging the enemy. Now the horsemen are in retreat as the longbows fire away at them. Horseman goes down. Rams sneaking their way across the side of the town center, trying to take out that outpost. A very direct hit. Almost halfway dead. Villagers coming in to save the day, take out the ram, burn it down. Horsemen kill the other ram. And the English push has failed. With those longbows being cleaned up here on the back line. Looks like the battle is over. Last of the longbows getting killed off by the cavalry and the archers. That was pretty ferocious. There was some action going on there. Still not enough resources for the English player to age up. Still riding out that feudal. And we're going to do a little bit of a fast forward here. So the English are building more rams, training more units, spears, man-at-arms, all that. And now the Mongol player has moved the Kurultai front line and is for a really cheeky play here with healing them as they go. I like it. Very smart. And it looks like the Kurultai is now going back to the base and is just going to be placed right next to that town center. Keeping it safe. A little bit more fast forward as the armies are being built up again. English are moving forward with the rams up front and attacking that outpost right there. Outpost immediately goes down as the rams attack it together. Now they're moving up towards the Mongol base again. We're going to change perspective and get a different angle of this battle as it's happening. Oh my god, those villagers are full siege mode, taking out the rams. Han has been killed. Mongol lancers trying to take out the spearmen. The English have wiped out a majority of that little Mongol contingent there. We've got a second town center, so defending against the longbows. Arrows firing away at the enemy. That archer just got teamed up on by like 15 enemies. Love the textures on these buildings, though. Just very exciting. Hot Tub Time Machine, I'm noticing here, has a diamond rank statue from Season 1. Interesting. Sane does not appear to be showing anything like that off, so I'm not quite sure what rank. Nice, looks like another Uvu coming up here for the Mongols. Very smart. That corner of the map. English army repositioning. Posturing for another assault. That second town center for the Mongols is getting moved behind what is now the front line. Plenty of lancers coming up. Horsemen as well. Veteran horsemen. Got 2 lancers and 2 men-at-arms. The English rams sneaking around. Sneaky beaky like. Went around to see what's going on with the base here. Scouting out the map. Checking for any extra landmarks. And it looks like Insane is pretty close to getting into the Castle Age here. It's got enough resources. Nice, there's like a crevice that they can sneak those rams down. They would totally fall off the side of the cliff and bust apart, but that's none of my business. Sip my Kermit tea. And the rams are moving forward. It looks like the landmark back here is the King's Palace coming up for the English next to those deer, which they will gather up here. Rams attacking the deer stones and packing it up. It's about half health. And an outpost goes down, and the Gur is soon to follow. Looks like there's a siege workshop here, which has been constructed. Could see some springboards coming out. Looks like a catapult first. Mangano. The Jur is being moved away. This is a classic diversion. Moving the Jur away from the front line, distracting the infantry. And the Rams. Archers killing off a villager. Landmarks and siege moving behind the front line as this army is steadily getting built up here. With man-at-arms coming out of the barracks, archers out of the archery range, and stable having produced a significant number of horsemen and lancers. Villagers getting into position to jump inside those towers, which do have sprinkled emplacements, which is going to help take out the rams. Catapult hits the ram, weakens it. Archer range is on fire. Lancers engage the longbows. Or, I'm sorry, the men-at-arms and the spears. Front. Rams are getting steady hits on that town center. And it looks like the English mass here of melee infantry has been taken out, and the longbows are now being destroyed by the cavalry. And the catapult. Oh my god. One fell swoop damaged them all. Some more getting killed off. Archer range still on fire. It looks like that's about to go down. Unless a villager can go to save it. Nope. Nope, that is burning to the ground. And she's gone. Collapses. Villagers jump out of the town center and building another barracks and archery range, I think. Just barracks. Alright, going full infantry. Okay. More archers. Yeah, those armies got wiped out almost completely. Both players in the Castle Age now. Get a forward position for the Mongols. The Kurultai siege unit is backing them up here. We're going to switch this now to the other perspective, as the English are on the defensive. Such a beautiful texture on that building. And it looks like the English spears are now upgraded to veteran, and they have spotted out that outpost. Moved to take out the lancers. Successfully do it. Now engaging the men-at-arms. And the catapult fires away, taking out a couple of them. Some longbows in the back trying to assist. catapults here, firing away at the enemy. Spearmen going down, with several Mongol men-at-arms still alive, and they now charge down the longbows and archers are running away, trying to preserve their lives while under catapult fire. And this forward position is pretty well set for the Mongols. Outpost goes up. Villagers jump inside. The English army is repositioning here to defend the farmers. Keep that food production steady. I hear some meowing in the other room. That would be Brody Monster himself. Right. What's the villager count? 44 for insane. 64 for hot tub time machine. That is everything. The economy completely booming here for the Mongols. That's going to help them out a lot. More villagers coming forward to start mining gold off that forward gold mine near the sacred site. Mongols are now pushing forward. Oh, the knights come on the back line and take out the catapult. That is painful. That catapult is gone. There is another one on the way. Sorry, that's traction trebuchet coming up to the front line. Okay, we're going to see some heavy damage on those buildings coming out here. Man-at-arms engaging the spears. That knight goes down. Ram taking out the outpost. Longbows firing away at the man-at-arms. And a lancer goes down as well, and then the knight is dead. Man-at-arms charge forward to take out the crossbows. Yeah, we're seeing an upgrade of veteran spears here for the Mongols as well. Presumably to help out with those knights that are being fielded by the English. Army retreats behind the Kurultai as the longbows fire down upon those spearmen. Regroup, and it looks like they're taking the fight back to the English. And we're in the last 3 minutes of the game here, folks, so things are going to heat up very quickly here. More catapults coming to the front line. And we'll do a quick... fast forward as the two armies are spending a moment here just getting healed up and preparing for this final assault. I think I see how this game is about to go here. We're in the last 2 minutes of the game, and someone's going to make a huge play here. I think I see what's going to happen. Excuse me. A lot of wood for the English. A ton of wood that they could be building rams or siege. And a lot of gold and stone for the Mongols. Here we go. Here comes the final assault. Catapults firing away at the villagers that are trying to gather gold here for the English, while the longbows fire away at these Mongol men-at-arms, and the Mongol spears attacking the English men-at-arms. It is just a bloodfest here. The army retreats under heavy fire from the English longbows. Knights patrolling the back line, going after the catapults. Spears ready to defend them, taking out one knight, and a second knight goes down. One catapult is destroyed, but the second is still up and firing away at those English longbows with ferocity and speed. Second catapult coming out of the front line here at the ready. Longbows still doing high damage. They are just wrecking it up right now with that extra damage that they've got. They've got the +1 to attack. Catapult is still surviving. Taking out some spearmen. Mongol spearmen successfully defend the catapult from English man-at-arms. Barely alive. And that is a surrender. Insane has thrown the white flag, and that is game over. Good game, gentlemen. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this game of Hot Tub Time Machine versus Insane in a ranked match. This is a 1v1 replay here that we just saw. So pretty wild gameplay. Loved the miniature skirmishes that were going on all throughout that game. There was so much happening. So that was a fun one. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a good day.